Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 26. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tyler Beatty taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
This drive is almost over before it began. Still a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try to throw now. Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second down at 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You're seeing from the offensive line, they seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Mw2. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Ah, that's tough to play. just curl up right there in front of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end, David Mw2. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. Touchdown, Eagles! DK Metcalf, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Young. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He will find his man Chase complete, and down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through 1, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. 17-6 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64, second quarter about to begin. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Young to throw it. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara from 3 yards out, and the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 17-13. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is the tight end, Mw2. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his second touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And a long run there in the end to top it off. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Broncos coming out now. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, Wagner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On first down, Gibbs, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Young, he's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. They begin the drive with Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 3rd and long for Young. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Young to throw on 4th. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. Give them 14 yards there.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Come on, come on. Hey!
On first down, Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is taken in by Mw2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Back to 50, check. Roll. Down left.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Third and short yardage, Young. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he is going to have the Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Young. That caught by Trimble. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So another 3rd down conversion, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your boron material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd and 7, Young. He finds Pickens over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And quickly they get to the line. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. It's Williams on the catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Young on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Right back to Mw2. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, here's an option right. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Hey, alert, alert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. Yeah, he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down, Young from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
22. Do not get rid of 22. Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Alert. Right quick. Check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. And we are back for the 4th quarter here at Super Bowl 64. From the 44, Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hurts throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 of the middle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
John Mw2
From 6 yards away.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a John Mw2 touchdown reception. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covered up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Young to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
First throw completed to Mw2. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. From just shy of midfield, Hurts to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The busy night continues for Williams. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Let's go. Jackrack. Jackrack.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. This will be Judy. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving that extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.